I'm back.
I'm back.
Wow, haven't done that haven't done that for quite a while. We are in a completely different amateurish scenario, but we don't care. Hey, you gotta start something, and I'm starting again cause I'm back after quite a bit of break. But I'm back with a boom, because today, actually yesterday, Samsung just released the newest Galaxy S22 models, their newest flagships lineup for the year of 2022, and it's a pretty minor upgrade, I feel like. But it's still a pretty exciting one, and the reason for that is that S21 Ultra was already super ahead. It was a great phone. Even though I'm an Apple guy, like S21 Ultra was pretty much one of my favorite devices ever made. Like, it was such a complete experience when it came to the Android OS, like terrific stuff. And now, doing pretty much what Apple has been doing forever right now at this point, Samsung is pretty much building up on what they already did with the S21 lineup in the form of S22 lineup, which is basically some minor upgrades and tweaks so that the lineup will be ready for the year of 22, but nothing like extremely, new and scientific and stuff like that. And the reason for that is that they really didn't have to. Like, S21 lineup didn't really need that much of an upgrade. So now what Samsung has done is basically introduce mostly improvements to the camera. Like, wow, it looked pretty decently when it came to the presentation, all of these new features focusing on nighttime photography. Like, I feel like this is super important because like the phones have been making very solid like photos and videos forever, like since like 2019. Pretty much the results were very similar, and now Samsung is focusing, just like Apple, on the night mode photography, on maybe low light photography, I should say. And it's a step in a good direction since, as I said, the photos are not improving that much, so let's just focus on the more rough conditions for taking these photos and make them look as good as possible. So that's definitely decent. We also got new processors, a little bit of a new design, especially with that S22 Ultra, since now we have S Pen. And just like MKBHD said, it's pretty much a Note. And yes, Samsung even said that during the event that they really took that from Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. So like, really cool. I don't mind it. What worries me a little bit is that the standard S22 as well as S22 Plus have like smaller battery capacities. I'm not so worried because Apple showed us that you can do a lot with the optimization when you do that right. So I'm not that worried, but still it's not something you want to see on a daily basis, decreasing the capacity of the battery. But that's what we get for this year. I'm not too worried. I still think these phones are gonna do really well, especially that S22 Ultra with the second generation of their LTPO display, which now can come down even to lower refresh rates, which is like crazy, like to 1 Hz. So it's gonna be super efficient when it comes to that. And overall, it's a solid lineup. As I said, no major improvements, no major upgrades. We got, as I said, again, in camera, some improvements. We got newer processor, we got slightly more advanced displays, some tweaks to the design. But other than that, hey, I was a big fan of the S21 lineup, even though I'm an Apple guy. So I feel like the S22 lineup is gonna be just as successful, just as good. As I said, nothing major. So if you are coming for an upgrade, well, I would think about that. But if you're in the market for picking up, let's say, a good Samsung phone, you've been waiting for the S22 lineup, definitely a solid option to choose and consider. There are some differences and the choices are pretty simple. You want the latest, the greatest, the most high-end product you can buy. You obviously go for the Galaxy S22 Ultra. You want that Note experience. You feel like this is for you. You don't mind the S Pen. You like the extra functionality, the most premium phone. Again, S22 Ultra is for you. You want to have a little bit of a nerve experience, but still very good for a bit of a cheaper price. S22 Plus is definitely an option. And you want to go for a great value. You want to go for something, maybe some direct competition to the iPhone 13, you go for S22 and it's gonna be a really solid smartphone. As I said, we gotta wait for the test, we gotta wait for the battery results, but hey, I'm not really worried about these phones too much. As I said, pretty minor upgrades, but a really good one. Like, again, smartphones are at the point where like you don't upgrade that much. There is not that many things to actually upgrade. Like, yeah, that thing is pretty much gone. Right now we are so mature in the smartphone market that that's pretty much what we are gonna be getting. Minor upgrades, mostly to the cameras, and pretty much nothing else. What is good, Samsung promised a lot of updates, like 4 major updates for the S22 lineup, which is really solid. I'm glad that they are catching up to Apple in a certain way when it comes to the updates. Really positive stuff. I think that we should be going this road, you know, going for more and more upgrades if there is an opportunity, because the phones right now, like, there's enough you can do with the hardware. Right now we also gotta aim for the software, which also right now companies are doing, which is very nice, as I said. And again, pretty simple choices when it comes to, you know, choosing S22 series. You wanna go for the most value. I feel like the S22 is gonna be the thing. I mean, it already offers everything you would like, maybe except that battery. You want that, you go for the S22 Plus. It also offers bigger display, so there is that. You want the most premium, you go for the S22 Ultra with that Note experience within this device. Pretty solid stuff, you know. Haven't made a video about Android phones, but I feel like the S22 lineup is definitely the one to talk about, and maybe introduce more of the other phones than iPhones to this channel. And yeah, these are definitely worthy phones to talk about. I'm really excited to see more about that. If you're excited about something, make sure to let me know in the comments. By the way, it's really good to be back. It's really good to finally be recording on YouTube. As I said, the conditions right now are pretty rough here, but we're gonna figure out the better way to, you know, place these things and make this studio better. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to press the like button. Again, you wanna see more content like that, you wanna see how this channel develops, and I hope it does, then make sure to drop that sub button. And it was really nice to make again a video, so hopefully until next time.